You're visiting the old city in Jerusalem and you have a bit of time to check out two new places. I highly recommend checking places very close to Shar Zion. If you're facing the old city, it's to turn to the left and you'll see it just in a minute of walk afterwards. One of them is the tomb of King David, and I'm coming into it right now. You go to Shar Zion before you go into the old city, you make a left and walk a few minutes, walk maybe 1 minute, and then you'll see the tomb of King David on your right side. And you go into this narrow path, as you can see behind me. You go up a tiny bit into this old building, and you go to what is called to be the tomb of King David. That actually, he's probably not buried here. This isn't the city of David. This isn't where David HaMelech had his city, and probably that's not where he's buried, since that's not his city. But still, people see it today as the tomb of King David, and therefore people come here to daven, and it has an importance of a shul, of something which people view it as something holy. Let's keep a look at that. That's the men's section, a nice menorah or Hanukkah, and the women's section. So it's a nice place to stop, to daven, say a bit of Tehillim, in a place where we connect, for some reason, to the king, the person, the prophet who wrote Tehillim. And after we went to where people view it as the tomb of King David, we'll just cross the path, we'll go back, and we'll go to a place which is much more new. It was built not so much after the state of Israel was established and because of the Holocaust. The chamber of the Holocaust. People from Europe who survived the terrible things that happened in the Holocaust, who wanted to keep some kind of memory of their families, their communities, their cities who were destroyed by the Nazis, wanted to build a place that will remember them, maybe even connect them to the holiness. So they found a place in Jerusalem as close as possible to the old city. Shar Zion, the gate of the old city, a minute walk from Shar Zion, you go to Martef HaShoah, the chamber of the Holocaust. And it's much smaller than Yad Vashem. It's not as impressive as Yad Vashem, but it does have a feeling of more a personal story, communities telling a story, something which touches you more in the personal feeling. That's the way it looks like. And it's certainly not a place for kids, but it is a place for adults who want to understand what happened to our nation, want to understand how it is to almost be destroyed and then rebuild as a nation. Someone who wants to understand how important it is to make sure that we remember the correct things, the right things, we put things on the place. On one side we have the tomb of King David, which probably isn't the tomb of King David, and on the other side, just opposite it, we have a museum of the Holocaust, which we try to remember so no one will dare to say this didn't happen. We have both sides tell us, yes, we can grow as a nation, we can grow as private people. King David faced challenges, people in the Holocaust faced challenges, we face challenges, but still, we are here, we are a nation, we are growing.